मङ्गलाचरणं कुर्मः। ॐ सहना भवतु, सहनौ भुनक्तु, सह वीर्यं करवावहै, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मुनित्रयं नमस्कृत्य तदुक्तिः परिभाव्य च वैयाकरणसिद्धान्तकौमुदीयं विरच्यते कौमुदीयं विरच्यते। नमो नमः सर्वेभ्यः। गतकक्षायां कानि सूत्राणि अधीतानि तानि सूत्राणि एकवारं वदन्तु, ततः अग्रे सरामः। किं किं पठितं गतसूत्रे? स्मरन्ति वा?
अध्यवाचक, I don't remember exactly the sutra.
वार्तिकानि पठितानि खलु?
Vartikam, yeah. Then
अंतर्धौ येन दर्शनम् इच्छति।
अंतर्धौ येन दर्शनम् इच्छति।
तस्य कः अर्थः?
Means you're hiding from somebody. The intention is to hide, but the other person might know that you're hiding.
No, other person may know, may not know. It doesn't matter. He should have the intention that he should not see me.
Okay. Yeah. So I wrote one sentence regarding that. I don't know. I mean, like, if it makes sense.
Which one?
Atma paramatmayaha niliyate. I mean, like, I try to hide from the Paramatma, my ahankar.
Correct. Paramatmanah iti panchamyant. Paramatmanah अथवा ईश्वरात्, जीवः ईश्वरात् निलीयते। वाक्यं साधु, व्याकरणदृष्ट्या साधु, अर्थदृष्ट्या चिन्तनीयम्।
But I do, right? I mean, the jiva always tries to not look inward. I mean, it always tries to go look for happiness in the world outside. So that way I am trying to hide from the Lord.
Yeah, sentence is correct. That's how I say.
And then, that advavachak.
And kalavachak shabdaihi. So lastly,
I made one sentence.
Ji.
I said, itaha mama pariksha mase asti.
Good. Itaha mama pariksha mase asti. For pariksha, from now there is a time for 1 month. Mase asti. Itaha नाम जुलै मासात् इति अपि वक्तुं शक्यते। जुलै मासात् मम परीक्षा एकमासे अस्ति। तावत् कालः अवशिष्टः इति अर्थः। साधु। So we had seen lyap lope karmanyadhikarane cha. In that there were several vartikas. Gamyamanapi kriyakarak vibhaktinam nimittam bhavati. If there is no action mentioned in sentence, but gamyamana, if some kriya is gamyamana, inferred, Based on that gamyamana kriya, we can assign vibhaktis. Karaka vibhakti can be assigned. Like agacchati. Kutaha iti prashne sati नद्याः हिमालयात् अथवा गृहात्. So considering that sentence in mind, I am coming from home or office, we can put karyalayat, गृहात्, etc. etc. That was one vartikam. ततः निर्माणं तत्र पंचमी इति प्रथमं वार्तिकं. तेन यतः नाम निर्धारणं भवति, सीमायाः निर्धारणं भवति, तस्य सीमावाचक शब्दानां किं भवति, पंचमी विभक्ति भवति. किन्तु तस्मिन्नेव वाक्ये यदि अध्व नाम मार्गवाचक शब्दः उपयुज्यते अथवा कालवाचक, कालः तत्र दर्श्यते अथवा अध्वः नाम मार्गः दर्श्यते, अध्ववाचक यः शब्दः अस्ति तस्य प्रथमा अपि भवति, सप्तमी अपि भवति. तस्य कृते वार्तिकमासीत् तत् युक्तात् अध्वनः प्रथमा सप्तम्यौ इति. अध्ववाचक यः शब्दः, मार्गवाचक यः शब्दः, तस्य प्रथमा अपि सप्तमी अपि. उदाहरणं किम् आसीत्? योजनम् अस्ति. किं? ग्रामात् अथवा वनात् ग्रामः योजनम् अस्ति अथवा योजने अस्ति. कार्यालयात् मम गृहं योजने अस्ति इति वक्तुं शक्यं. योजन इति अध्ववाचक शब्दः, किलोमीटर, राइट. ततः कालवाचक यदि शब्दः उपयुज्यते, दिस मच पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, देन कालात् सप्तमी च वक्तव्या इति वार्तिकम्. So these three vartikas should be read together. Which one? यतश्चाध्वकाल निर्माणं तत्र पंचमी. यद युक्तात् अथवा तद युक्तात् अध्वनः प्रथमा सप्तम्यौ. And lastly कालात् सप्तमी च वक्तव्या. These three vartikas, let me show it again. These vartikas. ओके. हाँ, वार्तिकमस्ति. एतद् वार्तिकम् अधीतं. येन अवधिना अध्वनः कालस्य वा निमानं भवति, परिच्छेदः भवति, यत्ता गम्यते ततः पंचमी वक्तव्या. येन अवधिना, that distance, if it is shown from somewhere, that boundary, that seema will be in panchamyanta रूपम. ततः अध्ववाचक शब्द तद्युक्तात् अध्वनः प्रथमा सप्तम्यो. That word which indicates distance, that will be put into either prathama or saptami. Yojanam, yojane. Yojanam is prathama, yojane is saptami. कालात् सप्तमी च वक्तव्या. किंतु कालवाचक शब्द, if you are using that कालवाचक शब्द should be put into seventh case. Example is कार्तिक्याः आग्रहायणि मासे, right? So till now we had seen vartikani. Again one more sutra, important sutra is coming. Let's read once. We will split the word, then it would be readable. Anya, आरात, इतर, ऋते, दिक्शब्द, अंचुत्तर पद, आच, आहि, युक्ते. So अन्यारात, इतर, इतरर्ते, दिक्शब्दांचुत्तर पदाचाहि युक्ते. एक पदात्मकम् इदं सूत्रम्. एकमेव पदं वर्तते सर्वं. तस्य अर्थः पश्यामः. ध्रुवमपायपादानम् इति एकं सूत्रम् अधीतं प्रथममेव. ततः अपादानसंज्ञा अनुवर्तते, अपादान इति पदं ततः अनुवर्तते। ततः जनिकर्तुः प्रकृति इत्यतः कर्तुः इति पदं च अनुवर्तते. These two padas, apadana and kartuhu, both padas are coming through anuvritti. Then what is the meaning of this sutra? Sutram is very simple. Etaihi shabdaihi saha. Which are the words? Anya, arat, itara, rute, dik shabda, any dik shabda, purva, dakshina, etc. etc. Anchuttara pada, anchu again, these are some dikvachak shabda only. We'll explain later. Ach, ahi, these are some dikvachak shabda. Okay. So when you are using any word along with anya, arat, itara, rute, so rute is very famous. No, jnanat rute, rute jnananna mukti. Vina iti tasya artha. Itara, anya, anchu, ach, ahi, along with these words, if you are using particularly anya or arat, anything from this, then you have to use panchami vibhakti. This is called upapada. Whenever there is a rate word, you have to use panchami vibhakti. Jalat rate jivanam nasti. Krishnat anyah, Krishnat itarah, etc. etc. We'll see the examples of each word. Let's see here. एतैहि पंचमी स्यात्, एतैहि योगे, एतैहि अन्य, आरात्, इतर, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, एतैहि योगे पंचमी स्यात्. प्रथमः शब्दः अस्ति अन्यः. अन्यः इत्यर्थग्रहणम्. अन्यः नाम किम्? अन्य अर्थवाचक शब्दाः अपि अनेन ग्रहणीयाः, ग्राह्याः. Means what? They have put only anya shabda, but you have to find out similar words like bhinnaha, itaraha. That is the meaning. Anya iti arthagrahanam. Anyanam api shabdanam atra arthagrahanam kartavyam. Udharanam kim? Bhinnaha, itaraha. You can even use bhinna shabda, itara shabda, rather than using anya. You can use anya. If you want to use bhinnaha, you can. Otherwise, it's fine. Okay. Udharanam kimasya? Ekam udharanam pradiyate. Anyaha bhinnaha itaraha va krishnat. So, need to understand this way. Krishnat anyaha. Krishnat bhinnaha. Saha krishnat bhinnaha asti. Saha krishnat itaraha asti. Saha krishnat anyaha asti. Meaning is same. Is different from Krishna. Shri Ramah अथवा Shri Ramah Balaramat Bhinnah. Balaramah Parshuramat Itarah Anyah Bhinnah. That way we can make sentences, right? Okay. Again, Anya Shabdena Itarah Shabdaha api grihyate. What they are saying, whenever you are saying anya shabda in this sutra, you can include even bhinnaha shabda, itaraha shabda, samanarthak shabda you can include. Now there is a question. In the same sutra, you are repeating anya shabda as well as itara shabda. Here there is a itara shabda, anya, arat and itara. If you have already used anya shabda, why differently you are putting itara shabda? That is the doubt. Is this clear? This shanka you should know, then this samadhanam will be clear. Shanka is anya shabdena yadi itara shabdaha api grihyate chet punaha itara grahanam kimartham. Why you are adding itara shabda again? If by saying anya shabda, bhinnaha, itaraha, this similar word, samanarthik shabda, already has been taken. So, he is making clear that itara grahanam prapanchartham. Itara grahanam, that itara shabda is put in this sentence for prapancha. Prapancha means for clarity. That's it. That is the purpose of. He wanted to make it clear That's how he is putting anya shabda also as well as itara shabda in the same sutra. उदाहरणम् अन्यः कृष्णात्, कृष्णात् अन्यः इति अर्थः, कृष्णात् भिन्नः इतरः. Correct. Okay. Then next, second.
I have a question. What is itara grahanam prapanchartham? What is prapanchartham? Means like,
For
I
clarity.
don't understand.
Prapancha
For
here
clarity.
will be taken as clarity, for clarity. Okay. Itar grahanam, even he has put itara shabda to make it clear that along with itara shabda also you can do panchami.
So the sentence, the example you have shown, anyaha anyo bhinna itaro va krishnat. So you can say anyaha krishnat bhinnaha krishnat itaraha krishnat. You have to say, you can say all that.
Yeah. One of them you can use. Either you can say krishnat anyaha, krishnat bhinnaha, athva krishnat itaraha. While making sentence we only use one. But along with these words we have to do panchami, that is for sure. Okay. Next is arat. Arat, it means either duram or samipam also. This is little interesting word. It has two meaning and मीनिंग भी ऑपोजिट वाले. आरात का अर्थ दूर भी होता है, आरात शब्द का अर्थ समीप भी होता है. सो ग्रामात अथवा वनात आरात मम गृहम अस्ति. इफ समवन से वनात आरात मम गृहम अस्ति, that time we need to understand whether he is saying that my town, my home is far from Vanam or near to Vanam. Need to understand context. Because Arat Shabda has two meanings, Duram also, Samipam also. Okay.
That Arat Shabda, it sounds like Panchami Vibhakti to me.
It is Avya Shabda. There are some Avyas like Shanaihi, Shanaihi. It seems like Tritiya Bahuvachanam, Ramaihi, Vanaihi. There are some Rite. It looks like Saptamyanta form, Rame. That's how this is also Avya. Arat Shabda cannot be declined. Itara Shabda can, Rite Shabda cannot be declined. These are Avyas. It looks like Panchami, but it is not Panchamyanta. It is Avya Padam. Okay. So, Vanat, Arat means what? Far from Vanam athva it is near from Vanam. It is near to Vanam, forest. Okay. So, second Shabda also has been taken care of. Anya, Arat, then there was Itara Shabda, so we have already discussed here. Itara Shabda Kimartham Prapanchartham for clarity. Then next is Itara plus Rate, it becomes Itarate. Which Sandhi is this? Do you know? Itara plus Rate. Sandhi wale kuch bataye?
Itara
plus Rate. A plus R, what would happen?
is the plus R, I forget it.
A plus E, A plus U, A plus R. क्या होगा? अ के आगे यदि
गुण संधि.
इट इज गुण संधि. करेक्ट. गुण संधि. गण प्लस ईशः गणेशः. वैसे ही ऋकार यदि आगे आता है तो उसका अर आदेश हो जाता है. तो इतर प्लस ऋते इट बिकम्स इतरते. ब्रह्म प्लस ऋषि ब्रह्म ऋषि. वसंत प्लस ऋतु वसंत वसंत वसंतर. कैसा बनेगा? वसंत ऋतु. वसंत, while writing वसंतर्तु ऐसा बनेगा, वसंतर्तु. ओके. सिमिलरली इतर प्लस रहते इतरत्रे क्या है, इतरते ऐसा बनेगा, है ना. ओके. ऋते शब्दात अपि पंचमी विभक्ति भवति. उदाहरणं किं? कृष्णात् ऋते, कृष्णात् ऋते, विदाउट कृष्ण. ऋते मीन्स व्हाट? वर्जने, विदाउट. कृष्णात् ऋते सुखं नास्ति अथवा गोपिकाः जीवितुं न शक्नुवन्ति, एवं वाक्यं कर्तुं शक्यम्. ऋते इति एकारान्तम् अव्ययम्. It looks like saptamyanta form, but it is अव्ययम् and एकारान्त अव्ययम्. ऋते इत्यस्य कः अर्थः उच्यते? ऋते वर्जने, वर्जने इत्यस्य विदाउट इति अर्थः. This is from Amarkosh. Okay, so itar is clear. 3 words we have seen. Anya, no, 4 words. Anya, Arat, Itara and Rite. Now next is Dik Shabda. Regarding Dik Shabda. Now somebody might ask, Ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve. This is famous from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna says, Ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti, Bhagavan says, Ritepi tvam na bhavishyanti sarve. Tvam rite na bhavishyanti sarve. Sarve na bhavishyanti. They are already going to die. All Kauravas, even Pandavas are going to die in this battlefield. Right? That's how Bhagavan says. And there he has used tvam, not panchamyanta form. So what about this kind of prayogas? So there are 2 kinds of prayoga. One is called Vaidika prayoga. Whenever there is it seems like mistakes according to grammarians. But if there is some mistake in Shruti Vakya, in Shrutis, like a Bhadram Karnevihi, that is not mistake, that is called Vaidika Prayoga. उनका वैसे ही प्रयोग किया जाता है, इसलिए उसको दोष युक्त नहीं मानते. और यदि किसी महर्षि के द्वारा, किसी मुनि के द्वारा कुछ ऐसा प्रयोग किया गया है, भगवान ने ऐसा प्रयोग किया है अथवा व्यास जी ने ऐसा प्रयोग किया है कि ऋते शब्द उन्होंने यूज किया, लेकिन ऋते शब्द के साथ उन्होंने पंचमी नहीं यूज की, उनके द्वारा द्वितीया यूज की गई, त्वाम. ऋते पि त्वाम, त्वाम ऋते, आपके अलावा, आपके सिवा. वहां द्वितीया नहीं करनी चाहिए, लेकिन की तो है, तो क्या करें? इसको आर्ष प्रयोग बोलते हैं, है ना. आर्ष प्रयोग मतलब ऋषियों ने किया हुआ प्रयोग. यद्यपि वो गलत लगता है, लेकिन उन्होंने प्रयोग किया है, ऋषि लोगों ने प्रयोग किया है, इसलिए वो साधु है. लेकिन हम भी अभी ऐसा वाक्य प्रमाण मान करके, यदि मैं भी चाहता हूं मैं भी द्वितीय ही यूज करूंगा, तो चलेगा क्या? नहीं चलेगा. They were rishis, they can do it. We are not rishis, so we should not follow wrong grammar. Whatever they say, as per Panini rules, we have to make sentences. Panini mate tu panchami eva. Okay. Next, dik shabdavat. Dik shabdat api पंचमी भवति. नाउ दिशावाचक कोऽपि शब्दः यदि प्रयुज्यते, इदं सर्वं क्लियर् अस्ति खलु. एतत्तु व्याख्यानमेव, एक्स्ट्रा व्याख्यानं. दिस् पंक्ति इज नॉट फ्रॉम सिद्धांत कौमुदी. दैट आई हैव पुट ऋतेपि त्वां न भविष्यन्ति सर्वे. दैट वाज द एग्जांपल. इट इज नॉट इन सिद्धांत कौमुदी. वॉट एवर इज इन दिस गोल्डन कलर, दैट इज फ्रॉम सिद्धांत कौमुदी. Apart from this, all It's from somewhere I have taken. Ritipitam from Gita. That was the example. Next, Purvah, Paschimah, Dakshinah, Uttarah, Agneyah, Vayavyah, etc. etc. These are Dishavachak Shabda. Along with this Dishavachak Shabda, we have to do Panchami Vibhakti. Gramat Purvah. So Purvah Shabda is Dishavachak Shabda. Along with Dishavachak Shabda, Grama Shabda will be put into Prathama, Panchami Vibhakti. Udharanam you can make now. Paschimah, Gramat Paschimah, etc. etc. The east of village, east, west, whatever, south, north.
ग्रामात् पश्चिमः विद्यालयं भवति
विद्यालयः भवति.
यः
भारतदेशात् पश्चिमः अमेरिकादेशः अस्ति.
अमेरिकादेशः भारतात् पश्चिमः अथवा भारतदेशात् पश्चिमः अमेरिकादेशः. So दिशि दृष्टः शब्दः दिक् शब्दः. दिक् शब्दः means what? दिशि in the meaning of direction. दिशि दृष्टः शब्दः दिक् शब्दः, the word which is used for direction, that is called दिक् शब्दः. Along with that दिक् शब्द same. तेन सम्प्रति देशकालवृत्तिना योगेपि पंचमी भवति इति अर्थः. Now if there is a word which shows direction or which shows kalam also, time also, along with these kind of words we can use panchami. Chaitrat purvah. Purva has two meanings. It shows direction also and it shows time also. So anyway, purva shabda if you are using, if it is time vachak, along with that also you can do panchami. That is for sure. If it is showing time.
When we use कालो ध्वनि वाला जो वार्तिक, तो तभी हम ये सेंटेंस बना सकते हैं ना, चैत्रात पूर्वः.
There काल शब्द वाचक पूर्व. This is पूर्वः means time वाचक, after. Correct. तो वहाँ उन्होंने पिछले वार्तिक में क्या बोला था? यदि आप टाइम वाचक शब्द यहां से लेकर के यहां तक कुछ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम मेंशन कर रहे हो, वहां पीरियड ऑफ टाइम मंथ, सप्ताह ऐसा कुछ हो तो वहां सप्तमी होगी, है ना. लेकिन पूर्व यहाँ आफ्टर, वहां तो इतना टाइम पीरियड कितना लगता है वो उन्होंने मेंशन नहीं किया. वहां पूर्व शब्द प्रथमा में ही रहेगा. उसके साथ जो भी शब्द आएगा उसकी पंचमी होगी. जैसे कि चैत्रात पूर्वः, चैत्र के पहले. राइट. नेक्स्ट.
सांख्ययोगात् पूर्वः विषाद योगः अस्ति.
सांख्ययोगात् पूर्वः विषाद योगः अस्ति, अर्जुन विषाद योगः अस्ति. करेक्ट. कर्मयोगात् पूर्वः, कर्मयोगात् प्राक् सांख्ययोगः अस्ति. that way we can put. Okay. Now next. अवयववाची योगे अपि पंचमी विभक्ति न कर्तव्या. There are various meaning of पूर्व शब्द. One meaning we saw दिशिवाचक, अयम पूर्व शब्दः. कालवाचक इति द्वितीयम. So two meanings we have already seen. Along with these two meanings means दिशावाचक शब्द and कालवाचक शब्द, we have to use पंचमी. But there is another word, पूर्वम, is used for part of bodies. Part of body. In that meaning, we should not do panchami. Why? There is a particular sutra used by Panini ji. it is pramana for us that along with purva shabda we cannot do panchami vibhakti if that purva pada shows part of body. What is the udaharanam? Purvam kayasya. Here he has used shashti vibhakti. Famous example. Tasya paramam reditam iti tatra sutram eva asti. Astu. So let's make it clear that purva shabda has many meanings. If you are using dishavachak shabda, purva shabda in disha artha, direction artha, or time artha, samaya artha, then there would be panchami. That's it. That much you should remember. ये वाला दूसरा ने इतना ज्यादा यूज नहीं होगा तो छोड़ दीजिएगा. ओके, अगेन दिशावाचक एवं अंचुत्तर पदस्य तु दिक् शब्दत्वेपि षष्ठी अतस् अर्थः इति षष्ठीं बाधितुं पृथक् ग्रहणं प्राक् प्रत्यक् वा ग्रामात्. Now what will happen? There are going to be some words formed through Kridanta Prakarana. Some pratyas will be used along with Dishavachak Shabda. For example, Prak, Purva Shabda was there. Based on some sutra, it has changed into Prak. Similarly, Pratyak. These kind of words, if you are using along with this Shabda, you have to do Panchami Vibhakti. Now there are going to be some sutras. While learning Shashti Vibhakti, I will introduce those pratyas also and those words also. So this point, what they are mentioning here, if you are using Purva Shabda, similarly Prak Shabda or Pratyak Shabda, you need to use Panchami, that is. Prak means what? East. Purva means what? East. Pratyak means what? West. Paschim means what? West. So if you are using Paschim or Purva, you have to do Panchami. Similarly, if you are using Prak Shabda, then you can do Panchami only. That is the meaning of this line. Now there is again another pratyaya, ach pratyaya. Ach, if we use, there would be Dakshina Shabda. Gramat Dakshina means what? Dakshinasyam dishi. दक्षिण दिशा में, ऐसा अर्थ उसका करेंगे. गांव के दक्षिण में मेरा घर है या मेरा विद्यालय है या टेम्पल है. तो दक्षिण इज दिशावाचक शब्द. टू मेक इट दक्षिणा दे नीड टू ऐड आच प्रत्यय. तो ग्रामात आच, आच शब्द also indicates direction. Similarly, ahi shabda also indicates disha, but it shows little far from dakshina, dakshina disha. So when we say dakshina hi gramat, it means it is far from south. It is far from town towards south. That way we need to indicate. Gramasya dakshinasyaam dishi dure iti artha. So actually these words also are dishavachak shabda. Dakshinah dishavachak shabda, dakshina dishavachak shabda, dakshinahi also dishavachak shabda. But there is little minute antaram, difference. Dakshina means what? Towards south. Gramat Dakshina means towards south of that village. Right? Dakshinahi means what? It is towards south but little far. Right? Dakshinahi gramat mama gruham. Eventually what you have to remember, if you are using Dishavachak Shabda, if you are using Kalavachak Shabda, if you are using Rute Shabda, you need to do Panchami. That's it. This is for extra information. Panini ji has put that portion, so I am just introducing. If you don't remember, it doesn't mind. If you see Dakshina Shabda, if it shows direction, along with that you need to use Panchami, that is for sure. Similarly, Dakshinahi, there are some pratyayas. If you use those pratyayas, it gives some extra meaning to that word. So Dakshinahi means what? Towards south, but little far. Okay.
So
Hmm.
Ach is a pratyaya, so you added it to Dakshina and it became Dakshina. The cha is not there, but a comes.
A will remain. Okay. Now
You taught us about that what is that, like ach and all those things.
it is going to come in Shashti Vibhakti, so we'll elaborate there.
No, but earlier you taught that
Which one?
ak and ach and all that stuff. What is that called?
संज्ञा प्रकरण.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is ach. Ach means all vowels. That is, this is different and that one is different.
Oh, okay.
Ach means ayun, rilrik, iong, ayauch, hayavarat, etc. These are some Maheshwara Sutras, right? Chaturdasha Maheshwara Sutra.
Maheshwara Sutras. Yeah, correct.
It means swarats, all swarats. ठीक है. थोड़ा सा बाकी रह गया है, 2 मिनट में मैं समाप्त करता हूँ. अपादाने पंचमी इति सूत्रे कार्तिक्याः प्रभृति इति भाष्य प्रयोगात् प्रभृति अर्थयोगे अपि पंचमी. नाउ up to this they were saying anya, arat, itara, rite, dik shabda, anchu, uttara pada, etc. But some words are not included in this, like prabhriti. Prabhuti means what? From now. Like kartikyaha prabhuti means from kartiki onwards. तो जहां जहां प्रभुति शब्द यूज होगा ना, उस प्रभुति शब्द के साथ भी पंचमी करनी है. ऐसा कहां से पता चलता है? भाष्य वचनात्. भाष्य में, महाभाष्य में, पतंजलि महाभाष्य में कार्तिक्याः प्रभृति ऐसा शब्द प्रयोग होता है. तो उसको आधार मान करके जब भी आप प्रभुति शब्द यूज कर रहे हो तो वहां पंचमी करना है. बहुत सारे उदाहरण इसके बना सकते हैं, जैसे कि बाल्यात् प्रभृति अहम अभ्यासे लग्नः न भवामि, क्रीडायां तु संलग्नः भवामि. बाल्यात् प्रभृति, तो बाल्यात् ऐसा पंचमी हमने किया. वैसे है सह बाल्यात् प्रभृति ही भगवान श्री कृष्ण बाल्यकालात् अथवा बाल्यात् प्रभृति चंचलः अस्ति, चपलः अस्ति.
Can you please repeat the meaning of prabhuti again?
Prabhuti means from now, from that period of time. Like let's say today is Saturday, right? Shukravasarat, not Saturday, Friday.
Friday for you.
हाँ,